Fellow MPCs, I am Scythe, and today we're doing the annual, well, I guess it is an annual event now, tier list of all the games that I've been playing so far this year. Yeah, let's see, do we have anyone online or am I really early? We will see. But yeah, here I am. So how are you guys doing? Have it been a good year so far? What about Christmas? Did it go well? And all that stuff. Just let me write something fun in the comments, in the chat, so we have something fun to talk about. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. How you doing? I myself have been just preparing a whole lot of stuff today. I don't know if... No, probably not. But I was taking care of the laundry today, and I forgot to remove my gym card from one of the pockets. So I washed my gym card and put it in the dryer as well. So now it's all wrinkly and pretty much ruined. Been doing great. I've spent some days with the family, of course. We all do that. Much fun. Yeah, I've been spending time with my family as well. My parents are separated, so I spend two Christmases, essentially, on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So it's been fun seeing family members from all over the country, essentially. Is the sound okay as well? Can you guys hear me? I usually don't do live streaming, so I don't know how the sound is. Let's see, is there going to be anyone else here? Then I took a day off to play Eternal. Oh, 9. I won't talk more on that. No, thank you, don't do that. I will be one more month before I can play it, but hopefully. I have heard that it's going to be Luna-centric, so we will see exactly how centric on Luna it will be. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing it as well. So my plan for today was that we are going to be chatting for a little while at first, just to let's see how everyone is doing and have a nice evening and all, day for some, I guess. But wait a few minutes essentially before we get into the tier list. So yeah. Did you get any nice present this year? And then Joseph, anything you want to share? I myself only really got, let's see, some spicy sauce and those super spicy chips from Korea as well. I haven't tried them yet. I will at some point. We'll see. But I am grateful to my sister for giving that to me. And even though it is middle of December, end of the December actually, it is really warm in my apartment right now. Yeah. And let's see, what else have I been doing today? Yeah, right. Yeah, of course I've been working on the stream because just a few days ago, as you may have seen, I couldn't connect it at all to YouTube. For some reason, it didn't work. I had to do some ugly cheat codes to make it work, but it works now. Yeah, yeah. So that's good. Clothes, candy, await. A puzzle set, a 500 krona gift card. Nice. Like what, a dumbbell? Is that what you mean? A weight? Yeah. And let's see. I haven't had time to take care of the dishes yet. That is bad. Let's see. Can we see anyone else in here? It's only the one person, it seems like. Well, I'm still a small time. Body weight. Okay. Still don't know what that is, but let's me Google it. Body weight. What the hell is that? It just says give me information about how much a human weighs. Anyway, I hope you're happy with the gifts. Yeah. And right now, before I was logging in here today, I was actually watching one of Mujin's videos on YouTube. Let's see if I can find that thing again, actually.
Other people, exclusivity, whether it be an exclusive car or a collector's item.
Stop! I pressed stop. There we go. I am looking at Mujin's video regarding, yeah, some VTuber drama. You know, that sort of stuff happens all the time. Now let's see where. Oh, right here we are. Need to know where I am. Scale, of course. That's the word. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Are you talking about a scale? But yeah, body weight. Yeah, that's like the complete opposite, it feels like. But yeah, this is what I was watching. How two VTubers united to annihilate a drama channel overnight. Captain Chat's career-ending mistake. Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. It's 2 hours long, damn it. So I couldn't finish it yet. But that's what I've been watching. Let's see. So how many do you know how many of the games I do you know all the games I've played so far? Let's see, we can actually move on to that as well. No reason to not go there, I guess. Let's see. Yes. What? Work with me, damn it. There we go. And let's see. There we go. Here we have the games that I have been playing this year so far. 13 games in total, including all the, what do you say, let's plays and let's tries. Yeah. Still trying to make this efficient, but it's pretty difficult. So yeah. I wonder where I wonder where Eternum is going to end up. Yes, big important question. Hi Marcus, welcome in. How are you doing? Just here chatting for a bit before we get into the making of the tiers, listing the games as it were. So yeah. Did you have a good Christmas, Marcus? Do you celebrate Christmas to begin with? Maybe you don't. I don't know. But yeah, it's just an assumption. And let's see. It's 8 minutes past 6. So, I mean, if you guys are ready, I could start the tier list. I don't really have all that much on the agenda for today. But if there's anything you want to ask, you can treat this as an AMA as well, or hot takes, whatever. Whatever you feel like talking about, just spam the chat, because we're here and we're just having some fun together. I played the house in the Rift, I guess, in Fata Morgana. Eternum, Corporate Culture, College Kings 2. Can't see what's that on the end there. Let's see. On the end here, we have Transylvania. That's one of the Let's Tries I tried. And Vikings. What is Sex and Blood, I believe it was called. Well, yeah, you played it. Have you finished Fata Morgana yet, then? Because I believe you were at door 3 when I was still on door 1 or something like that. But yeah. that game has been one hell of a ride, to say the least. And yeah, let's see if you guys are ready. If you want to, we can get into the voting. I'm thinking I have already also played a tournament, of course. I have already made notes for myself where I put these games. So I'm thinking that I will send out the tier list for you guys, and you will be able to vote if you have played the game or not. If you have played the game, I mean. How do I make... new one here. I see Fata is on the list. I know the playthrough VODs is still not done, but have you finished it? I have not finished it, but as far as I know, I believe I am on the last door. Unless there's a secret door, I should be on the last door. So we are getting closer every day. But how do I make like a comment that I can pin? There we go. I have now pinned it. So that's the tier list where you guys can vote. And I'm thinking that I will be. I have set up. How many seconds have I set up here? Doesn't say. I think I set up 30 seconds. So just 30 seconds here. So I'm going to click on play, and you guys get to vote for the first game, which is 2.5 dimensional seduction, I believe it was called. So yeah, I'm starting to the clock now. So yeah, 2.5 dimensional seduction was a visual novel / gacha game where that is based on a anime. But as far as I could understand it, I never finished the game. But from what I got, the visual novel takes place in a later season, or it's after the first 4 episodes or something like that. No, I was not meant to skip. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. But yeah. Let's see. So yeah. 2.5 dimensional seduction. I think it was kind of it was an okay game. It was cute because it's a romance anime. It's going to be cute. That's always the thing. But at the same time, it is gacha, and it didn't really offer anything new. You got a bunch of different, how do you say, skins, and there was an attack mechanic, which was fun, but in the end, it was just a gacha with a fighting mechanic. So it didn't really do anything for me. It didn't feel like we were actually doing a photo shoot, in my opinion. And yeah, so because of that, I can't rank the game all that high. So I will be putting it here at C. And let's see, why did it actually do weird stuff here? I am thinking. Yes, there we go. I can just click the next game I want to vote on. Awesome. But since there has been no votes, I am assuming that no one has played that one. And that is available here. But we will start with the next one. Let's see. With Hex becoming a succubus. I mean, why do you do that? What the hell, man? Okay, Transylvania. If you played Transylvania, vote on that instead. Why that one, though? Because that is not the one in alphabetical order. What the hell? Not sure how that happened. Transylvania, a choose your own adventure, and a lot of text. That is not for everyone, but I found it quite fun to play, honestly. Since I really enjoyed the reading, but it was kind of annoying how you had to go back and forth since it's a time loop thing, but that is also a mechanic that is essentially saving the game from just being over and done right away. It's a time loop mechanic, and you have to make sure to get things in the right order in order to progress through the days. I like it. And the art is phenomenal. The writing is damn good. It has a lot of kinks that I do not agree with, but that is a completely different story. But either way, because of all the things I've said so far, I do think Transylvania deserves an S tier. That's me. That's where I'm gonna place it. Mainly, I played quite a bit of Transylvania, never finished it, but it was cool. Yes, agreed. And yeah, it is going to take some time to finish that game because I think it's been in development for 7 years now, and it's just one of those type of games that keeps on growing. They will have dozens, if not, dozens and dozens of different endings depending on how bad or how good you do things. And I did pretty damn bad, so I was almost a full succubus before I even got to Tuesday, the second day of the game. Yeah. That was me. That was me because I'm bad at gaming. But let's get over to the house in Fata Morgana. No, not sand. Well, is it a sandbox game? It is a choose your own adventure, so maybe it counts as a sandbox. You do get to choose how you want to, where you want to go, but there is no visual part of it. It's all text based, so it's kind of like a sandbox, I guess. And you have to keep track. It's also a part of RPG, so you have to keep track of your stats and different kinds of kink stats as well. So you will go through different events differently depending on your stats. I'm a Fata fan, so the gothic vibe in Transylvania was my jam. Yes, I can totally see that. But I will also start the timer for House in Fata Morgana now. And I'm just into goth media music in general. Yeah, I gotta agree. One of my favorite artists throughout my life has been Victoria Francis, and she does gothic Victorian vampires. Really cool stuff. And yeah, I really love those arts, and I really love this game. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there is a short out there of me crying my eyes out because of how emotional that game got me. And so, yeah, it has been one hell of a ride on my part. And you don't know what's happening in the house until it's basically strikes you in the face. Oh, okay. I have pinned. You can't access the tier list. I have pinned it in the chat, so you should be able to see it. I can copy paste it again. Let's see if that works. So far, the text-heavy games are on a C tier. I cannot add this. I can understand that is what I meant to say, and I needed to put Fata Morgana somewhere on the list as well, and I am putting it here on S tier as well. I like the text-heavy games, even if they are a sludge to get through at times, but they are so good. I feel that it's very rewarding once you do get through the text. Mm-hmm. So, Andre, do you get through to the tier list? Have you managed to access it? And Joseph find it as an A. Yeah, it's still a good score. Good. Okay, that's weird. Are you like on your phone or something? Either way, we're moving on to no. This is what was it called? Crap, I forget the name. Ah, my brain is fried. Either way, we had this game, a shorter visual novel. fuck, I want to know the name of the game. Damn it. Either way, I showed a visual novel. Basically, for the funs and giggles, you are a dude who turned into a super soldier succubus futanari protagonist, and you are kicking ass left and right. Essentially, this just one of the strongest characters in the game universe, you know, and you are just going through their life, as it were. And I did have remarks, and we're starting the timer as well here. I did have remarks on the writing. I think it could have used some improvements. But the magical girl Asia said that it's this. As I understand it, it was a design choice to make it very quick and fast moving, so that you can enjoy the fun stuff better. As I understood it, it was a design choice, so it might just have been that it's not up to my my taste. Project Moon, thank you. I knew there was something. It also has a like colon something more. Project Moon, happiness arrives or something. I don't remember. But yeah. So I were thinking of placing that game. I am placing it on a C tier, and I want to make it very clear that the only bad tier, in my opinion, you can have your own opinion, but the only bad tier, in my opinion, is the D tier. All the others are different tiers of good. So that's all up to you how you want to do that. Next up, we have Insoy, which is the Sims killer, which never really happened. It didn't really kill Sims at all. And it was a fun experience, but my laptop cannot handle it. Not at all. But it is... I'm still not sure what happened to my character when I was playing that game. I think I died, and then I just went on to take over the next character that I grabbed onto. So that was kind of fun, and that's something that weird can happen. And let's see. We are starting the timer for Insoy as well. Vote away. And let's see, where did I put it? Okay, I see. So it was an interesting game, but as I said, it was basically just Sims with better graphics. So if that's something you enjoyed, awesome. But it is a role-playing game, essentially. You need to have your own agenda for when you are playing that game. You cannot, it's not like any other game where you just have an actual story plot that you're following. You have to invent your own reasons for playing it. And that is something I don't really enjoy doing. So it's not a game for me. But despite that, I am... And someone called me? No. But despite that, I am placing Insoy on a B tier, actually. I think that is how good and well made it was. No, it was very well made. Not gonna confuse that. But it's not quite my type of game. But it offered the same things as The Sims. I don't know if they have sex though, or hanky panky. What's it called in English? In Swedish, it's called myspys when they are trying to make children. So I don't really know what it's called in English. Either way, we are moving on to Galactic Love Utopia. See, this game, unlike becoming... let's see here. Unlike Project Moon, I forgot the name again. Damn, I'm stupid. The name is actually here in the title. Of course, I made this thumbnail, so it's me to blame. But this was a blast from the past, to say the least. I am starting the timer now again. Woohoo, right, that's what they call it. Yes, they call it woohoo. It's ordnings. What the hell does ordnings means? In Swedish, we call it myspys. We call it myspys. I believe that's what it's called. But either way, Galactic Love Utopia, it was a blast from the past for me. It felt like one of those really old visual novel dating sims that I played when I was in high school. So that was a lot of fun, actually, simply because of that. But it was also very simple. The art is beautiful. The music, intro music, was really cool. It's a play on Ordne Fix. Okay, don't know. But the gameplay of Galactic Love Utopia was extremely simple. You didn't do anything except go to the next event, and that does lower the score for me. So I am placing it, here we go, on a, I'm placing it on a B here actually. Let's see. No, wait, B. No, I place it on a C instead. There we go. And let's see. So for the first time, I am in agreement with some of you guys. We placed it on the same here. C. And the next game we have is Everlasting Summer. And I'm going to start the timer right away. There we go. And yeah, that's a game I played before I started YouTube a long time ago. Back then, I thought it was really cool because of the plot twist towards the end. But now that I played it again, all I have to say is shut the fuck up. The guy just never kept quiet. He loved his voice. He loved to be superior. He was so goddamn annoying. And I understand that was part of the character. You were supposed to be sort of annoyed with him, but it was so much. I was so very tired of listening to his continuous blabber and the fact that he thought himself better than everyone else. So I can't really place that game on a high tier either. You could cut about half of his line and the game would be more enjoyable, in my opinion. But it's still not a bad game, so I'm placing it here on C tier. And here comes the moment we all have been waiting for. Eternum. And I will start the button in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm just assuming it's yeah, I can just place it myself. We know it's an S tier. And here we go. And so, but honestly, I believe that Fata Morgana is better than Eternum, simply because of how beautifully written that game was. Someone placed it at D tier. I hope that's a joke. We'll see. There we go. So yeah, easy choice for me. Yes, it was an easy choice. Here's the thing. It is without a doubt the best AVN we have currently that is in development. The other one, as far as I know, is Being a Dick. And let's see here. Then I don't know, but maybe Being a My Bully is My Lover. I don't know. It was high earlier up on the list of best games, so I don't know if it still is up there. But that's my understanding of it. But yeah, Eternum is S for sure, absolutely. And yeah, I have been talking quite a lot of shit about it, honestly. I do think that Charybdis is a good storyteller. He makes good ideas, but he's not as supreme good as some on the Eternomites seem to think, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. We can all disagree and agree how much we want. That is just how things are sometimes. Let's move over to the next game. It is Dispatch. And let's see here. I did not play the game. I only played the demo. And I'm starting to counter now. And let's see. Also, on top of that, I watched Swedish Tuna. Adorable Tuna, I think her name is. A VTuber, a Swedish VTuber, play this on YouTube. And it was a good story, but it was very obvious. It was very similar to the walking Telltale games that we've been seeing before. So I am basing my choice, my vote on that, essentially. Let's see, where did I put it? And there we see, okay. But yeah, it was very similar to the other Telltale games in a sense. So I didn't feel like it was giving something new, really. But the story is good and the art is beautiful. I really like that they used a lot of YouTube celebrities to do the voices. Moist Critical, Jacksepticeye, let's see... Host Depressed, is that her? Thought Squad, that's her name. Not a YouTuber, as far as I know, a rapper, a hip hopper. I don't really know the genres, but it's cool that they used some other celebrities instead of just well recognized voice actors. The tournament doesn't get as necessarily by its writing, but because it's fun. I can agree with that. Yes, absolutely. It is fun. It is very comedic. I think that Once in a Lifetime was funnier, but it is still a fun game. It is probably the most fun AVN I've played in a long time. The most fun AVN I played, if we remove Once in a Lifetime. Since that was shorter, some of the jokes were a bit more direct. But I'm talking out of my ass. It was fun. It's a funny game. And next up we have corporate... What's it called? Oh, shit. I need to write down these names because I'm too stupid to remember them when I'm live. Corporate Discourse? Whatever. We are. I'm starting the timer right now anyway. And you guys can tell me what you think of this game. It was a really interesting story. I don't know if I played it wrong because I never got any adult scenes in it. But it was very interesting. The entire story. Corporate culture, thank you. It was a very interesting story, and I did finish it on my own, but I did not expect it to be over when it was. Maybe there's more, I don't quite remember. And let's see here. The guy behind the game didn't update it for quite some time. We were worried for his health, to say the least, but he seems to be back, up and running. I mean, no, writing is not what makes being a dick and a turn popular, of course. It's not a singular thing, but it's still, that is what's quite a lot important to me. So, as you know, it's about the writing, of course, but it's also it's about the visuals and the story. And in my opinion, you can't get a good story if your writing is bad. That's how I see it. So they are intertwined. Not to be confused with a game intertwined. Yeah. And have I forgot to place the games? I am possibly an idiot. Let's see here. I placed Dispatch. Where did I place it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Dispatch is up here, and Corporate Culture goes up here as well. And somehow we have one more game after College Kings here. Now, yes, right, College Kings. I will start the timer right away. And I am telling you guys, was so disappointed in this game, honestly. It was the game that started this entire thing for me, but with all the bugs and everything that happened throughout this game, I had seen it in earlier when I played this earlier, but I was always holding out hope. But this time around, I felt that it was too much crap going on for me to. Yes, it was too much crap for me to be able to. Hey, Racing, welcome in. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was a Saturday, the last Saturday of the year. But yeah, you're welcome in. I guess you're a bit late to the party. Better late than never, absolutely. But no, as I said, College Kings, I am very disappointed. There were too many bugs, and towards the further to the closer we got to the end, the less things made sense. The girls were stripping and everything, and nothing happened out of it. It was like the writers forgot to actually write, in my opinion. And sometimes, and some of the scenes at the very end as well, the adult scenes were very well written. And I was thinking, where the hell has this guy been this entire time? I was vastly disappointed, unfortunately. And that is why I have to place it on D tier. It's a decent story, but it feels like it's only going on stereotypes, in my opinion. Yeah. So I cannot put it high up on the list. Now, let's get into the last game, because I failed and put Vikings, skipped Vikings. So I will say that right away. I also put Vikings here at D tier, and that's because the demo that I played. Yeah, didn't I say College Kings? Oh, maybe you're thinking Eternum. But yes, like Marcus said, it was more than just porn logic. It was written like an adult film, like the ones that you can see on the hub that has a story for the sake of having a story. It's really bad. That's what, and I think that can be made well, but they did not make it well, in my opinion. But yeah, Vikings, I placed it on the bottom. The demo that I played felt honestly kind of unplayable. I don't know if it got better eventually. I think it's still up and running, but I honestly don't know. I can only judge it based on what I played back then, and it was near unplayable in that stage. I just got here, didn't know what game you were talking about. Gotcha. I thought it was your favorite game since you wanted to replay it. Ha ha ha! Yeah, thank you, Racing, for. Well, actually, thank you. I think that was you, I guess, for pointing it out that I still had it on the voting list. So yeah. But yeah, I'm placing Vikings at the far bottom. It felt unplayable from my point of view. Hopefully, it got better with time. So let's start the voting on the last game, which is Hex Becoming a Succubus, which was actually one of the first games. One of the first developers to contact me, actually. I was so hyped about it. Like, holy crap, am I actually big enough to be considered for doing this sort of thing? I don't think so. Imposter syndrome is a thing, and it sucks. But I'm getting more and more used to it. But it was fun. It's really difficult to play on YouTube, honestly. So I cannot play it there. But if you guys played it, what did you think? Feel free to there we go. Feel free to share your thoughts on it. I liked it. It had a lot of lore. I do feel it was a bit too much sometimes, though. Unlike the other text-heavy games, Hex didn't really give it all the same feeling, even though it was a lot of text. Farah in C is kind of funny, but it makes sense since it is more of an AVN crowd and it doesn't offer that kind of experience. Dispatch in S feels a bit too high though. Yeah, I can understand that. A lot of people really enjoyed Dispatch because of how yes, I agree. It's even on the Reddit. People are loving it a bit too much, in my opinion. It was good, but it's not that good. Please take it easy. Uh, but back to Hex. I liked it. I had a lot of different kinks. A lot of them I did not like. I did not like a lot of them. But that is not what I'm judging it on. I am judging it on how well made the game was. It's all handwritten by the dude that made the game, and they did a good job of it. Essentially, made sure that no text is ever repeating, even during the adult scenes, because that's an interactive game where you play as well. So I am placing that on B, actually. Not my favorite game, but I think it for what it was, I do give it a B tier. I assume list on the left is Carbon's, and the one on the right is from the chat. Exactly. And everyone is agreeing with that. Good. So that's the list. Unfortunately, I made a bit of a boo-boo and did not actually put... you did not get to vote on Vikings, honestly. Well, yeah. Did you guys like Vikings? Or was it... did I just have a bad experience with it? Let's see if we can get some answers on that. Have you guys played it, by the way? Any of you? And also, how many of you have played Eternum already? Am I the only one who hasn't played it? It kind of feels like it. There was a lot of desperate people to play it on the Eternumites subreddit. So I did tell one that I would be keeping it away from them if I could, because they was being so desperate. Rasting hasn't played it. Joseph haven't played it. Andrew have never heard of it. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Another 300 days to go. Yeah, I guess so. But as I don't know who it was. I'm sorry, but I'm bad at keeping track of you guys. But one of you did make a post about it in my community with how the number of renders and lines of code and images and all that have increased with each update. And goddamn, I am not surprised that it takes over a year for one chapter to be finished, honestly. It is insane. But I do wonder, Charybdis is working on it by himself, isn't he? I also believe that being Dr. Pinkcake is working on being a dick all by himself as well. But from my understanding, people don't like that Dr. Pinkcake takes such a long time and refuses to have people help him. But people are perfectly fine with Charybdis taking his time. They are just eager to play it, but they are not actually talking shit about him. Am my assumption on that correct? Have I read the situation correctly? What do you think why that is in that case? Yeah, most likely Marcus. Yeah, it's essentially like Marcus and Racing. You guys are keeping me on track when it comes to AVNs. You see things I have no idea about. And also thanks for the update regarding Seeds of Chaos. I will be playing that game soon enough. Damn, that game triggers all the synapses in my head. I fucking love it. It's a good game. I follow the artists on Twitter and Blue Sky, so I get to enjoy all the art even without playing the game. Yes. Wasn't that the problem with College Kings, handing the writing to other people? Yes, that is true. The writing was handed over to to other writers, so that Steve could focus on other things, mainly other games. But he hired the wrong people. Yes. Well, I haven't interacted that much with Dr. Pancake community, but according to my understanding, Dr. Pancake attitude is not the best at all the times, based on what I've heard. Yes, that is what I've heard as well. I do want to meet up with Dr. Pancake, interact with him at some point, because we are all just seeing his work behind the screen. And I understand I am not a big guy, but at the same time, I could be a bit of a face outwards. Like, okay, I see that they are working. Let me just put a dampener on the on shit. And so it would be extremely cool though to actually meet any visual novel maker. So that would be fun. Yeah. This went a lot faster than it did last year. I think we were talking for 2 hours that time, but we also had more games back then. So, yeah. Not sure what else there is for today. Do you guys have any questions? As I said in the beginning, treat this as an AMA, or if you guys have any hot, what is it called? Hot takes. Feel free to write them as well. Yes, I did try to set up a meeting interview with Charybdis after I played it once in a lifetime. I did try that, and I did get a response, and he simply didn't have time for it, which I understand now after playing Eternum. That is a big, massive game that takes up a lot of his time. Right, I wanted to share some thoughts on how I would think Eternum could have been improved, if you guys are willing to hear that. I've already shared some of my opinions at the end of my Eternal Play series. But there was one thing I actually left out because it was too big, too weird, too complex to put into a video in a simple way. But essentially, I think the game could have been really cool if it had been reconstructed entirely. Instead of, let's see, I heard of a dev might be trying your AVN scene rating. Unconfirmed yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, there are some people that are interested in writing there. I will be talking about that as well. Yes, Eternal public release is on the 21st of January, so that is when I will start playing the games. I wonder if I manage to get up the first video the day after, however. We will see. But yeah, Eternal. I think it would have been cool if we had 3 or 4 short stories of it instead. My competition. What competition? 3 or 4 shorter stories with different teams in the Eternum. So essentially 4 small teams, and they are completely unrelated to each other. They are doing their own thing, but they're all going for the same goal, and that is to find the Gems of Doom and confront the founder. And at the very end of the story, of all the stories, it would be like they come together, meet up, and oh shit, we are going here for the same thing. Actually, we should not be fighting each other. We should join teams, and there's a fifth story line that where everyone is joined up together. I think that would have been cool. A bunch of shorter series, and each series could have taken place in their own server as well. Yeah, AVN writing competition, or no, it has not started yet. It will start on January 1st. And it will go on for 14 days. and then after that it will be 14 days of just reading what everyone has been writing. Everyone gets to read them and everyone gets to judge it, basically. Exactly, and one final season where everyone interacts. And they are join together, join team, and to fight the founder or whatever. I think that would have been a fun thing. It would have give us also a sense of completion, so that we wouldn't have been 3 years and we're still waiting for a conclusion. And that's my opinion. I have considered mentioning this to Charybdis directly, since he is already working on a third game, a new game. If instead of that, my thought is that, hey, there are other ways to do games as well. Just thinking about it. Let's see. And yeah, my AVN scene writing, as I said, it will begin in 4 days. Damn, it's only 4 days left. And I will be, we will see how it goes, but I will be writing a story myself, and I will try and post it on January 1st. So I will be writing it beforehand, but that's because I want to use my story as a template for how I want everyone else to write. Not the story itself, but the structure. So for example, I want at the top the title, author if you want, but you have the username, so maybe not, but also all the tags of what you can expect to find in that scene, in that story. And so you don't read the story you are not interested in because it contains a kink you do not like, for example. You can DM him. I've heard he's usually answers some feedback. Yeah. Yeah, I have contacted him before. I even asked him if he wanted to play some role-playing games with me back when I thought I could make a side hustle for my channel. Oh yes, the poll for the next game that I will be playing. I haven't checked today, but it feels like you guys have decided on a game already. That's all I'm gonna say for now. It's kind of like how it was with Eternum. Everyone decided on one and the same game. Not exactly, but pretty close. So yeah. And yeah, Joseph, I'm actually going to, since you are so nice and donating to me, you get to add those 2 extra votes already, but since you have already donated to me before. If you want, I'm not gonna make you, but if you want to, you have that possibility. Just let me know. We have talked on Discord before and shit like that. I just have to, yeah. Sounds like summer gone. We will see. We will see. I know you know. You guys know Jack Squat. Is that no? What's it called? Yeah, I think so. Jack Squat. But yeah. Do you have any other questions? Any of you? Just let me know. I think I've shared a lot of information so far, and the story I'm going to be writing for AVN Scene Writing is going to be, I have been writing on my free time before throughout the years. Nothing sexually explicit, but also, so I'm going to be writing something new in that regard. But I will also be writing something completely out of my comfort zone within the adult scenery. We will see if it works well. I have no idea if what I'm coming up with is going to be good at all, because I don't even enjoy that stuff, essentially. But I came to think of it, and it sounded cool, and I have an opportunity to write it. So we will see on January 1st. Oh, I've heard some things about Summer Gone. Summer's gone, but I don't think I should talk about it. LOL. Yeah. Do the rules say that it has to be original? No, you can do fan fiction. I'm actually actually tried to make an account on AO3 because I assumed there were going to be a lot of fan fiction. And it's, for example, there is a lot of Eternum fan fiction on there already. Compare this year tier between the last 2 years. Let's see. What do you mean? Like pulling up my old stuff? Stupid cursor. Let's see if I can find it. I can close. Let's see. Let's do it like this. And for some reason, there we go. Please, cursor, work with me. Do I have? I don't know if I have the last year, an image of it. Last years past, but I should have last year somewhere. I believe. I could be wrong on that. How is your voiceover going? Have a lot of opportunities? Yeah. Well, not a lot of opportunities. I have tried, but people are more excited to make stuff, to come up with stuff than make stuff. So, though I have tried to join some, but when it's been inactive, I have decided to leave as well. But I am actually going to be in a game, in a demo that is going to be released in soon enough. It was supposed to be released on Christmas Eve, but the game file was too big for itch, so the developer had to redo the demo. And when that demo is released and available, I will be sharing it on my YouTube. So you guys can play it as well. And then I'm going to do a let's play of that, I think. Let's see. Can I find my old list? No, I cannot. I would have to start up the old videos in order to figure that out. But yeah, so I've been in one game so far, and that's about it, honestly. But I have been contacting a few people, but it is kind of difficult since I have a Swedish accent at the end of the day. So not everyone is up with that. That's something I do have issues with. A lot of these people are very... I don't really mind that they want an American English accent. That's fine. The characters can be Americans. Perfect, of course. But I do have a bit of an issue when they say, I want someone to impersonate the Joker from Batman the Animated Series, which means Mark Hamill, for example. How are you going to find someone like that just right off the bat? And why would you want to do that? Don't you want to see how others interpret the Joker, for example? Yes, I will continue with the Let's Tries next year. I am in contact with a dev right now about playing their game, so we will see how that goes. But I have also been feeling kind of slow in the head lately, so I have not been very productive. But I have a game in mind, and as well as the game that I will be part of. Yeah. 7 participants, 15 votes. You're going to see my beautiful face here. Ah, shit. I'm getting really thin-haired. Damn it. I did not quite work the way I wanted it to, so we're moving back here. Now I can see the chat as well. When are you planning to start with the new game shows on the poll? Oh, yeah. College Kings is going to be finished next week. And yes, next week. And I will if everything works out the way I want it to, I will start a new game right away the following week. And then I will take a break in that game to play Eternum. Because I think I will only have recorded about 8 or 9 videos by then. So it is still in the very beginning. We are not in the middle of anything. So that game will begin, and I will take a break when it starts so that I can play Eternum. And I think I will be recording bigger episodes of Eternum then as well, so that we get through more in shorter time. I will not be able to, be able to do a long video like I did with the end chapter of Chasing Sunsets. However, I will not be able to do that. So longer than 30 minutes? Yes. I am thinking, I'm not certain, either 40 or 45 minutes as we get. Any predictions for the new update? Oh, right. Any new ideas? Yes, I was talking with a guy, maybe you've seen him on Eternumites. He talks a lot about the mythology, Greek and Roman mythology, and how it connects to Eternum, the game. So I've been talking with him, and we've been spitting some ideas back and forth. And my first thought is that it's going to be a slight letdown, because the other cliffhangers have been solved right away. Like, we got shot at the end of 07, I think it was. And once we started the next update, we were healed and ready to go home 15 minutes later, and we don't even question anything that happened. I'm afraid something similar is going to happen, that we will be able to go back and forth between Hirilar and Credan very easily in just a few moments' notice. I am a bit worried about that. I want it to actually feel like they are being separated. That's so far the only prediction I have. Yeah. Not so sure I have anything else to share, honestly. So did you guys get what you wanted from Eternum, or was it completely different from everything you expected, for those of you who finished it? I'm hoping we finally get the Luna scene. Yes, me too. I've heard that it's going to be Luna-centric, but I don't know if that's true. No spoilers, no spoilers. If we get it, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 this update. Yeah, I can see that. Lovely, lovely Luna. You got what you wanted. Okay, I see. That's nice to hear. Actually, I don't know that. Who's your favorite girl among the videos, among the girls? Now I know that Racing seems to be favoring Luna, for example. But the rest of you, who's your favorite girl? I need to know that. It's important science, you know. So just write in the comment, write in the chat, who's your favorite girl is. Very curious to see that. Which also could be fun. Calypso, good choice. If it had been several smaller stories. You have all the smaller stories with 2-3 love interests in every game, in every story. And when you finally go to the final story where they all meet up, they are going to interact too. And you get to combine your favorites from different games. Now that is fun. Before it was Alex, I see. Well, I'm struggling between Nova and Luna. I can't choose between them. I understand that. I totally understand that. Luna, the sweet, wholesome girl, and Nova, the little firecracker, the Shido on legs. And they are follow very true to the dere stereotypes in anime and manga. Luna being a kudere, meaning that she is very quiet and she doesn't try to interfere with anything. She just stands back there, but her love is deep, essentially. And Nova is the what is she? Is she a dere dere? Super lovey-dovey? No, that should be Annie, honestly. Okay. There is a happy kind of dere, but I don't know which one Nova is. And then I guess that, let's see, Dahlia and Alex are tsunderes. But they are kind of mean, and well, Dahlia was peeked on in the bathroom, so she was always going to be angry with Orion. Your favorites are tsunderes, yeah. Actually, the data type I like the least. You do celibate runs? Yeah, I don't believe that. You are in the wrong forum if that's what you do. Yeah. Is it even possible? Because I did have a friend who wanted to get try one of these games, but I don't think I could find a single game where you can completely avoid the adult content. Because they don't, they are not interested in that adult stuff at all. They wanted to avoid all that, but I don't think that's possible. Not even not for a game like Eternum. It is possible in games like Lust Pandemic and Treasures of Nadia, because you can actually turn off the adult content. I will do a celibate run when the game is finished, because in Once in a Lifetime there was a secret ending for that route. Okay, I see. Maybe I will try and play that for myself then. Oh, right, now I remember. True, I have saves prepared for Solo Girls, Harem, and Forever Alone, plus Chaos Save. Okay. No, what I was going to fill in there was that what someone of you asked about my opinion about Chasing Sunsets, how that ending went, and I actually haven't picked it up since I played the last recording. So I liked it, but since it was such a small part of it, I did not feel it was fair of it to put it on this tier list. But if you got the Polly ending, with both girls, good for you. I hear it's fun. But yeah, Forever Alone game. How do you say? Forever Alone path playthrough. Yeah. I wonder if that's going to be fun or not. Yeah, it's still going to be fun, but they are different kind of fun. Yeah. And what do you mean with chaos save? What exactly does that imply? Are you messing with everyone? How do you mess with everyone? Yeah, the thruple ending was difficult to get. You basically need to. I almost got it actually, because there is a certain path you have to take, and I almost got it. But as so yeah. But yeah, right, like I asked, what is the chaos save? What happens when you are doing chaos everywhere? Who are you messing with? Also, what do you guys think about Idril being Queen Anima and also being Psyche? That's one of my biggest conspiracy theories regarding Eternum right now. Chaos save, bad ending, bad choices. Okay, yes, bad end, essentially. Yeah. As I said, my big conspiracy theory is that Queen Idril is Queen Anima, and also the goddess Psyche. I think that is going to be... I think that's my conspiracy theory. And also that Calypso and Orion somehow are going to fuse together at some point. We'll see about that. That's part of in my mind map as well. And yeah. But honestly, I don't think I have that much to share anymore. So unless you guys have something more to say as a finishing touch, I was thinking of saying thank you for today. So I will be waiting a few seconds, see if anyone has anything to say. But this has been fun. It was a lot faster than I expected. But this time around, I knew basically what I was doing as well. And did not have to worry so much about the streaming equipment and stuff. Just had to figure out how to get it connected to YouTube again. On the contrary, the Calypso and Orion thing is a trash theory. Well, screw you. But no, I have written about it, but basically it comes down to Orion being Eros during that Halloween party, and that is part of a whole. If you go to Jungian philosophy, and Psyche is the other part of a whole, and we joked in the Western server that Calypso is actually a reincarnation of Queen Anima, and if Queen Anima is Psyche, then Calypso is Psyche, and if they are both part of a whole, then they are going to come together at some point. What is your most curious pick from the game poll? What do you mean curious pick? Yeah, I understand that it's... Yeah, I'm not that empty, honestly, Joseph. But I've been practicing essentially for 3-4 years now. But I am not as good at this as some of the VTubers who can do this for 4 or 8 hours in one sitting. My God, those people are monsters. So I have been playing games with Gieppe, for example, and after we finish those games, I just want to log out because I am spent, you know. But yeah, Marcus, what do you mean with curious pick? I don't know what that means exactly. Most curious pick. And the cursor died again. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there's so many games here. I don't know what they are about at all, honestly. So I can't say which of these games is the most curious. Well, maybe Superhuman. It's there is one glazer on Reddit that keeps on talking about it, but I don't understand the fascination with it either. Where am I going? I am an idiot. I'm going over here. Usually, how much time do you spend recording on a day? Yeah, I spend about between 1 and 2 hours recording because... Sorry, choking on my own spit here. But yeah, I spend about 1 or 2 hours recording. When it comes to Fata Morgana, which is I make a longer gameplay of it, I only record 1 episode. And when it comes to the AVNs, which I make shorter episodes of, I record 2 videos at a time. But also now I am recording longer episodes than I did previously, and in edit I quicken up the videos with 10%. So I'm recording for 33 minutes essentially, but you guys only get a 30-minute video, so you get more content for the same amount of time that I'm playing, the same amount of video essentially. What's the most interesting game, but with a low chance of winning the poll, that you would want to play off screen? Ooh. Do we have such a game? Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about these games, unfortunately, because I don't have this all the knowledge about these games like you guys do. You are basically my supplier of information. Suppliers. But Ripples, I want to play Ripples, for example. But it's not going to be an unpopular choice. I don't think. Let's see. What else do we have? Intertwined. Yes, that's going to be an interesting play as well. I've heard there are a lot of people talking smack about it. So we will see if it is as bad. I understand why with underage content. I don't know exactly how bad it goes, but yeah. Why do I still have How to Full Boyfriend on this list? That was a joke. It wasn't a joke, but why do I have it on this list? Let's see, what else do I have? That's about it, I think. Ripples is fun. It's in my top 5 favorite games. Superhuman is decent. Yes. Let's see here. Racing. I've heard a lot of things about Superhuman. The art is a little off-putting, but I've learned the story is much better than the art. And with time, you can learn to love it. That's what happened with me and Honey's Lit Games. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, if you like the story, if you like the writing, you can survive a lot of the bad stuff with a game. And you are willing to put up with a lot more. There we go. Now you should be able to see me, and I should be able to see you guys. Well, yeah. Any last second requests, or are we done for today? It's been 1 hour 17 minutes. It's actually pretty decent, all things considered. It's been fun talking with you guys. It's well, I know what game I'm rooting for. Yes, I don't know what game you're rooting for, but well, maybe you did comment about that. A call to Start of Darkness plus The Craving. Yes, you did. Someone did mention that, and it is on the list. It did sound interesting. It is a bit annoying with the time delay, but it's not possible to make this any faster, you know. But so when I have asked a question, I have to wait for about 10 seconds at least before I get a response. It's the live is difficult, to say the least. But yeah, I think that will be it for today, actually. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. And thank you guys for participating in the tier rankings of the games here. Yeah. And we will see in a few days what game I will be playing in a few weeks. 2 weeks, approximately. And before that, and at the same time, we will start the AVN scene writing. Do you achieve your 2025 goal? Oh, right. 2025 goal. Sort of. I have lost 10 kilos. My ultimate goal is to lose 30 kilos of weight, but so far I've lost 10. So I will continue to work on that for now. That's basically my only New Year's resolution. I can't believe we're at 27th of December, and I completely forgot to ask you guys about New Year's resolutions. But either way, Joseph, you are fine to go. You don't have to continue to stay here if you're tired. That's perfectly fine. I am getting there as well. We Scandinavians likes to don't spend a lot of time being active. Yes, I do. Yes, exactly right. I do hope for 1,000 subscribers as well. I have gained more subscribers this year than I have in the past 2 years together. So there is a slight chance that I will hit 1,000 subscribers during 2026. And if I do, I am going to have to make some really important choices regarding music in my videos, for example. I was going, but then people kept on asking stuff, and I am happy to stay if that's the case. My resolution is weight loss. Yeah, then we are too. As I said, my goal is to lose 30 kilos, and I have already lost 10. So it's been a good year in that sense. And also, like I said, 1,000 subscribers. I have hit 4,000 hours, which is the other requirement to get monetization. So yeah, I just need those 330 more subscribers, and then I'm there. My jaw is getting tired. It always goes well, but then Easter comes along and ruins it for me. Yeah, Easter and Christmas as well. I think I gained 2 kilos during this week. Oh my god, write a ghost dog AVN. Dude, I am not running College Kings 2 again. I'm sorry, but I am so disappointed in that game. I was holding so high hopes for it. And even though I was annoyed and it was painful to play that game this past few weeks, I'm happy that I did because I now understand what quality is. Do you understand how bad an experience has to be for me to say, oh, it could be bad actually. This is my benchmark for bad. That's that is not a good. Yeah. It's the new T-shirt. Play College Kings 2 again. I don't know. Yeah, I do wonder, should I do something if I do hit 1,000 subscribers though? I admire your persistence. I would have dropped a long time ago. Yeah, I wanted to drop it right after just a few videos, but at the same time, I did not feel like dropping a game that I just started. And at the same time, I thought I was going to be done with College Kings 2 right on time for when Eternum is released. And I'm sort of right. Almost there. Except that the College Kings is going to be done next week, and Eternum is released this week, so it's a few weeks off, and the public release is going to be in a few weeks as well. So I was pretty close with timing those up, I mean. Well, yeah, and that will be it. Now, this is for real now. I do not I do not care if you have more questions. I will ignore them because I feel done for today. And I will be eating my Christmas presents. Maybe I record it. I don't know. I'm kind of tired and I want to do some other stuff for now. But either way, thank you guys for watching. And I will be seeing you guys, well, on Monday, I guess. I wanted to say next year, but I'm going to see you guys on Monday again. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.